Now let's take a look at the new options for file sharing and production that are integrated into X3. Gobbler and the YouTube publisher. Gobbler first. Gobbler is a cloud-type service that can be used to share and back up your projects automatically. Obviously, you need an active internet connection to use this feature. It's fully integrated into X3, so you can share and back up with a few clicks while you carry on working. Gobbler takes care of which files to back up and send. Click on the Gobbler button of the Gobbler module in the control bar to sign up for a free account if you don't already have one, or open the login screen if you do. Extra space is available to purchase if the free account isn't large enough. Once signed in, backing up, restoring, sending and receiving files is easy. There's also an option to export files to both Gobbler and YouTube directly from the export dialog. We'll look at export shortly. Once you have an account and the main Gobbler window is open, you'll see the library pane towards the left. Toward the top is the All Files icon, which will show any audio files that have already been detected on your system, and a Files in Gobbler icon, which is a shortcut to any existing files already within Gobbler. Beneath the library shortcuts, you'll see a list of drives on your system. To scan a drive, click on the relevant drive icon in the disks list, and you'll be asked whether you want Gobbler to watch or ignore the drive. Select Ignore and the drive will be removed from the drive list. Select Watch and Gobbler will detect any audio files already on the drive. The types of files can be filtered using the Types window. This is where a list of file types and their extensions are displayed. Uncheck the Show checkbox if you don't want this type of file to display in the File Display windows. If you have a file type not already listed, it can be added by clicking on the Add New button at the top. A window opens for you to either manually enter a file type extension or drag and drop a file into. Type a file description and click on Save to add it to the list. The Message shortcut shows any messages you may have received, such as notifications of file sharing from other Gobbler users. Files takes us to the initial view that we've just seen. Folders shows all the folders currently being watched. Use the checkboxes to have folders monitored or not. Files can also be sent from here by clicking on the Send Files icon at the top. But as we've seen, X3 has a dedicated control bar module where we can also send files from. So let's look at that method. The G icon in the module indicates whether Gobbler is connected or not. If connected, it will be blue with the amount of remaining storage space you have left in your account beneath it. Click on the G icon to connect. To send the current project to a collaborator, click on the Send icon. Gobbler opens with the Send Files dialog box, where you simply type the recipient's email address and then choose what you want to send. If the project folder option is checked, Gobbler will upload the entire contents of the current project's folder, all audio, older project versions, orphaned audio, and any other files within the folder. If this is unchecked, Gobbler only sends files that are in use within the current project. The audio option cannot be changed, and if there is any video present in the project, a video option will appear here too. There's a description field where you can add notes, and once you've made your choices, click on Send. Gobbler will automatically send a notification email and upload all the relevant files ready for the recipient to download. If you receive a notification, the message button in the control bar will be lit. Click on it to read the message, where you'll find a hyperlink to the files. Use the Browse for Folder dialog to specify where you want the files to be downloaded to. Backing up the current project is just as easy. Click on the Backup switch to turn it on, and Gobbler will automatically upload all the files required for full backup to your account store. If you want to back up multiple files, use the desktop interface we've just looked at. Here you can multi-select the files you want to back up and turn on the auto backup switch. Any files already backed up show a Gobbler icon alongside them. Check the status of any transfers by clicking on the link in the bottom left corner. A control dialog opens where you can manage the transfer states as well as see the current status of any active transfers. Should the worst happen and you need to restore files from the cloud, click on the Files in Gobbler shortcut. Then select the files you want to restore, right-click and select Download from the context menu. Browse to where you want to restore to and click OK. Double-click on files in this window to see more options and details, including revision history, files included and file size. There are also buttons to send, open or download the files, as well as a button to remove them from the cloud should you no longer need the backup. As well as sending complete projects and other files with Gobbler, it can also be used to send just audio direct from the export dialog, perhaps a finished mix for example. To do that, select the audio as you would for a regular export, set all the various options that you require, and then check the Send with Gobbler checkbox towards the bottom. Once the audio has been mixed down, the Gobbler Send dialog that we saw earlier opens, allowing you to enter the recipient's email address. And that's Gobbler, a great way of sharing and backing up your files. So now let's take a look at the YouTube publisher. Either select File, Export Audio or Export Video, depending on what you wish to export. And then from the Files of Type drop-down, select YouTube Publisher. Enter a file name and then click Export. The YouTube Publisher interface opens, and from here you can log into your YouTube account, set all the various options and descriptions required, then click Upload. The video or audio is then uploaded straight to your YouTube account. That's the YouTube Publisher, new to X3.